All right. So I have here the Fuji GS645S professional leaf shutter rangefinder film camera. I don't know if there's a medium format camera outside of a Holga that is this small. I mean, it's small. It's smaller than like a 5D Mark II, whatever, 3, whatever, 5D. It's smaller than a 5D. So yeah, it's super small. It's very lightweight, but yet it still feels tough, strong. I mean, it says freaking professional right here, guys. It's also got like the cool factor. It's got this this crash bar. One of the other really neat things about it is it shoots in a vertical format naturally because of the way that it shoots, 120 film. For it to be in horizontal, I would actually have to go like a Hasselblad up and down. So that some people might not like. I'm actually like digging the heck out of that. I think that's really cool. It takes a minute to get used to. The rangefinder, in my opinion, once you clean this little part right here with like a little lens cloth and make sure everything's cleaned off, the rangefinder is very bright, in my opinion. It can shoot 120 or 220. It has a leaf shutter lens. It has the meter in it. It does have a self-timer. It's got the cool side strap deal. All of the controls are basically right here. That's a little bit different. It'd be cool if the shutter speed was right here. It's not. It's really, if you think about it in a way, it's kind of like a large format lens, slapped on front of here. So you control your shutter speed, your aperture, and your focusing all on the lens. But each one has a different knurling pattern on it, so you can actually tell the difference by feel. And the focusing knob has this kind of a concave, so it's very comfortable on the thumb. Let's get right into the cons. The aperture ring turns very easily. You could be set at f8 and you take your picture and you might move just a little bit, and just focusing you might very quickly bump it to like 22 or 4. Okay, so that is probably one of the most annoying things about it. It has no bulb function. Not having a bulb function kind of stings. The one thing that I guess that they did include was like I think it's called a time function. Got a little notch right here, and it's kind of like a silly design. You would cock it and I guess have it at any shutter speed, pop that down, and then it's going to stay open, and then I guess you hit the shutter. So I guess I'm sure I can make it work, but it's not really been an issue. The big hold up with these cameras is they're not very easy to find. I was looking around for quite a while before I got this one, trying to find a good copy on eBay locally. Now there's a ton of them in Japan, but then you're dealing with having that thing shipped from Japan. There's also something else to watch out for in these cameras. The rangefinder has a tendency to stick. One other thing to consider is some of these viewfinders, they don't actually have like the eyepiece on it. So if you're a glasses wearer, that's metal. You're gonna put your glasses right up against metal. The good thing is the diopters are the same as Nikon. Let's see what else. It's got a lock on the shutter, which is like freaking very important. Obviously, film is expensive. So far, I've just been shooting the crap out of this thing. That's the cool thing about analog photography. You can get a little hung up in your photography or a little bored. And the cool thing is there are so many of these analog cameras that you may know. Like, who's heard of this camera? Unless you've been in the game for a really long time or you've researched, medium format rangefinders, you probably wouldn't even know about this. And there's just like so many cool cameras. But this one is definitely staying in my collection. I'm really enjoying this camera. So yeah, the Fuji GS645S professional wide 60. It's professional, guys.